It all started when Monica, a black woman with big dreams and a strong heart, decided to move into a predominantly white neighborhood. She had worked hard for years to save up for her new home, a dream home where she could finally settle down, start fresh, and feel proud of her achievements. But what awaited her was far from the warm welcome she had hoped for. Monica had always believed in the goodness of people. She wasn't expecting fireworks, but she thought she'd be greeted with smiles and handshakes. Instead, what she encountered was a wall of cold stares and murmurs from her neighbors as she pulled up in front of her new house. The stark contrast between her joyful excitement and their icy reception was undeniable. The first week was tough. Every morning she'd greet her neighbors, and every morning they'd look away, avoiding her as if she wasn't even there. It wasn't long before subtle forms of rejection started to surface. "People like you don't belong here," one older woman mumbled as Monica passed by. The word stung, but Monica wasn't the type to be broken easily. The days passed, and Monica noticed more resistance. Her trash wasn't picked up on time. The neighborhood association sent her letters about violations for small things like the color of her curtains or how her lawn was mowed. It was clear that they wanted her out. But Monica wasn't going anywhere. Instead of retreating, Monica dug her heels in. She started attending the neighborhood association meetings, sitting front and center, challenging every accusation thrown her way with dignity and grace. Each time, her calm composure and well-spoken arguments left them with nothing to say. She wouldn't let them break her, and her strength began to stand out. One day, an incident happened that changed everything. Monica had heard whispers that one of the community's beloved events was approaching, a big charity fundraiser that had been organized for years. Traditionally, everyone participated, but this year was different. As the event approached, Monica realized no one had told her about it. She wasn't invited, but that didn't stop her. Monica showed up to the event anyway, bringing homemade food and a donation. As soon as she walked in, all eyes were on her. The silence was deafening, and the discomfort in the air was palpable. Some people turned their backs, but she stood tall, refusing to be intimidated. As she placed her donation in the collection box, a few whispered, "She doesn't belong here." Then something remarkable happened. A little girl from the neighborhood ran up to Monica, tugging on her dress. "Are you here to help too?" she asked with innocent eyes. Monica knelt down and smiled. "Yes, sweetie. I'm here to help, just like everyone else." That moment, that simple interaction, seemed to melt some of the tension in the room. Monica had shown kindness in the face of cruelty, and not everyone was willing to keep up the charade. From that day forward, things slowly began to change. Monica was determined to win over her community with persistence and positivity. She volunteered at events, greeted her neighbors every morning with the same smile, and kept her head held high even when the rejection continued. Little by little, her actions started speaking louder than the whispers behind her back. There was one neighbor in particular, Emily, a woman in her 40s, who had been especially cold to Monica. Emily was known for being one of the most influential members of the community, and her disapproval had made Monica's life even harder. But even Emily couldn't ignore what Monica was doing. One afternoon, Monica noticed Emily struggling with her groceries. Without hesitation, Monica walked over and offered to help. "I don't need your help," Emily snapped. But Monica persisted, gently taking a bag and walking with her to the door. "You don't have to like me, but I'll always be here to help," Monica said with a warm smile. Emily didn't respond, but something in her eyes softened that day. Over time, Monica's kindness, resilience, and strength began to win people over. She wasn't trying to prove herself for validation. She was simply living her truth. The walls of rejection slowly began to crumble. One by one, neighbors started to approach her, first with short greetings, then longer conversations. Monica didn't just live in the community. She became part of it, even earning a spot on the neighborhood association board after a year. But the most shocking change came from Emily. The same woman who had once treated Monica with such disdain knocked on her door one evening. "I've been thinking a lot about how we treated you, and I want to apologize," Emily admitted. Monica smiled, the same kind, unwavering smile she had shown from day one. "It's never too late to make things right," she replied. That moment of reconciliation marked a turning point for the entire community. Monica had proved everyone wrong, not by fighting fire with fire, but by showing grace, determination, and kindness in the face of rejection. The same community that had once tried to push her away now embraced her. Her story wasn't just one of survival, but of transformation for herself and the neighborhood she now called home. Monica's journey teaches us that even in the face of adversity, kindness and perseverance can change minds and hearts. Her story is a reminder that no matter where you are, you belong, and no one can take that away from you. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring content like this. If you believe in the power of kindness and perseverance, hit the like button and share Monica's story with someone who needs to hear it today.